Hello, boys and girls. How are we all doing today? Say to Fly here, Z-Money32010. Back at it again. Excuse the sweat shit. It's all messed up today. I just dropped on my analog grips. There we go. Still rocking with the long one today, actually, on this Madden game here. He's changing all his stuff. I don't even really care about that nonsense. Let's just play football. I'm out of the playoff hunt. Got 2 games left. All about trying to get to 9 wins now in the season. This is week 16. Played a really good game last week. Just came up a bit short. 4th and short. Already going, of course. But here we go. Got a good game here. This guy is a run first guy. So we'll have some fun with this. The guy is first in the run game. As you can see, Austin Eckler's killing it.
Coach Winter is just around the
He's
corner.
also giving the guy the ball
264
times to Derrick Henry's 140.
Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Rams and the Buffalo Bills.
Hey, Google. Mute television. Mute volume. Hey, Google. Mute volume.
And what a return.
There we go.
Great field position.
I have to do that every day now.
To the 48-yard line.
I play this.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Now a handoff working right. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it down here to the 43.
He can go for it.
It's good for a gain of 7, but still a few inches short here with 4th down coming up.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Now they'll run it on the toss. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. Touchdown, L.A. A big play there. His
60-gap
touchdown now
went
on the
run
season.
to that side.
And the Rams are going to take a first-quarter lead. You talk about explosion plays. There's one pretty much right out of the gate.
And now they get to ride a wave of emotion, momentum, everything. Just as you described, right out of the gate, big sprint, touchdown. They're excited. But on the other side, they've got to guard against a major letdown because they hit them right in the gut with that one. And now you start to question yourself a little bit when you give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Santos with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
I'm not really sure why he's taking an hour in between plays here. But.
Santos out now. He'll kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line.
I know, Tebow. I know. Believe me, I'm aware. I know what we gotta do. Didn't your brother smoke him too?
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90. On 1st and 10. Roy throwing the out route incomplete. It's Davis. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed, as that's going to move the chains. Here we go now. 3-19. Throwing on first down. Roy, and finding the tight end Hooper. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively?
What up, Will? How you doing, brother?
Pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively...
Oh, it's a block in the back on that, young man.
Get outside of the game plan. We have
Derrick Henry all alone. And he will finally go out of bounds, but not before he takes it
My
down
right
to the
guard who
25.
pulled all the way through.
Now, that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
I watched it. I watched it happen.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Roy. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Myles Garrett in there to drop him, and he continues to wreak havoc in offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. From the gun, Roy. And he takes a shot on the release, as this will be incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone make defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. And this is the way. It's a high kick, and he got all of it.
Beautiful. All right, going back to the short one here on the... I don't like how that feels when I'm playing Madden.
They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Come on, get over that stick, man.
They'll run it now out of the gun. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Another good carry there for the NFL's second leading rusher, and we've talked on air, off air about his MVP candidacy. Make a case for him.
Well, I'm just going to tell you point blank, it doesn't matter whether he's first or second or even third in the league in rushing yardage. That's not the main deal. It's how he gets those yards and the impact he has on his ball club.
I bet Jake is watching. That's probably why he's taking forever to pick plays.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And that play
Dude's
goes
a cheesy
absolutely
motherfucker.
nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll be a loss of one.
He did ask though. He's like, "You stream your Twitch?" And I said, "Yeah."
A shotgun snap for Stafford. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. First carry for Amir Abdullah. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. The tackle goes there to Linval Joseph.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first two plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Back live now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Rams with a football to get us going. They'll need to convert a 3rd and 7, though, to start things out.
Monday. 0. 10. Like 7.
Out of the gun, Stafford. Going for the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is down deep.
How does he get burnt that bad?
Territory.
He's cover 3 Sky. He's over top.
There for the Rams on 3rd down. 55 yards.
Some things in this game, man. Some things.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And they'll run it here. And they'll go backwards here. Losing yardage to the 14. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker.
He's going to beat me. He's going to at least get 3rd down. He's going to have to win 3rd down, which he has so far in the first couple quarters. But
maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. The tackle that time by Zach Cunningham.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Seems like a screen on 3rd down.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
10. Hey, 51 is down. 51 is down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at 4th down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
After the made field goal, Santos back out there to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Debated it.
The Bills' offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. There's the former Heisman winner. It's Derrick Henry. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Harry Howell on to bring down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Let's go! 3-19! 3-19! 59, Mike. Check, 59. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
To throw on second down. Roy. It's caught over the middle. Hooper. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Here we go now. 3-19! 3-19! Hot!
On 3rd and 2. Roy.
Whoa, that was a terrible pass. Wow. He was literally wide up, like not within 15 yards of a guy. And he threw it directly to a linebacker. That was awful. How do you do that? He threw it like to his chest. He loves his formation though, doesn't he? Goodness gracious.
After the interception, here's Stafford. He's going to launch this thing way downfield.
That's all. Madden paying that back to me. That's all that is. And he's going to be like, oh my God, he has to catch the ball in the end zone. Dude, come on. My guy threw it directly to your guy's chest when my guy was open 15 yards over the top.
Yeah.
What happened?
Like during film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head.
Go back to the second and 10-yard run.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Hey, 22! Hey, 4 down, tag 53! We're rolling. Hey, hot!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. From the gun, here's Stafford.
A lot of pressure, brother.
Releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot.
Really?
Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw, trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
Sam hit this.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out.
If I time the jump.
Well, the offense, they got the ball in a great spot, but they went nowhere. Forced him to take just the 3.
And
If I time the jump, I might have had it.
Happy taking the 3. But those guys on the other side, they've got to be ecstatic. They didn't let them get anywhere. It made them kick a field goal. That almost feels like they got the advantage, doesn't it?
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it to the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
3-19. Back 99 Philly, here we go. Over.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to Buffalo after this.
My goodness, he threw it right to his chest.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Hurts, I could have just...
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
I'm sure they're going to run right to that flat.
All right, now, Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Roy. He'll air this one toward Coleman. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A big play here for Buffalo. And even 40 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
All right, now, Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On 1st down, Roy. And he's going to be taken down here.
Is that man-to-man?
Sack back at the 32. K1 short in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on
I
the
honestly
year.
thought they were going to come out in something. I thought they were going to come some kind of cover 2. So I was going to pick on that linebacker who has to play both the slant and the out. Or the slant and the arrow.
So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Operating from the gun. Roy on the left side. This is Stills. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
That should be a touchdown.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A 3-yard gain and enough for the 1st down. And into the red zone now. And Charles, they told us offense in the red zone was a focus this week in practice.
A huge priority, and the key was to get points, so you know that all the time during the week they talked about executing, taking care of the football, no big mistakes. Make sure they put points on the board and come out of it with that.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Now the Bills will hustle to the line. To throw on 2nd down. Roy, flush to his right. And he can't get rid of
throw the
it. He's
freaking
taken
ball
down.
away.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
The ball out of your hands. Just ridiculous.
The Bills on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is third down and 12.
Gun! All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Gun! Go!
From the gun, Roy steps up under pressure again, and down he goes again. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 37. And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good. So we've come to halftime. It's the visiting Rams taking the lead to the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports.
He's literally running cover 3,
report.
and he's
Coach.
getting to me. The cover 3 sky, cover 3 match. He got me with that one cover 1 man linebacker blitz. That was good, but
Santos out now. He'll kick it away.
he's not like super mixing. You know.
Out come the Bills now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they felt like they had something going, but they just needed to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that. But it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter. It's a good running back dive play.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Long. Buying time to
25.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Now let's go. Green 39.
From the gun on 3rd down. Roy uncorks one for Davis.
Suck my penis.
Inside the 30. It's a big play for the Bills on 3rd down. 44
He's more than just a speedster. He'll go up and get one.
I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Still
ahead,
in
see
search
what
of
I'm
their
running.
first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Watch him now, Barney. Barney. Gun.
On 1st and 10. Roy. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Leopard. Leopard.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Coleman has it here right side. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
From the gun on third down. Roy being chased out left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Taco Charlton in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good. And they will cut the lead back down to a touchdown now at 13-6. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Try what?
Yeah, a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. Out come the Rams. They'll have it first here to begin the third
Trips to the
quarter.
left.
And fortunate
with
to
the
get
stand-up
points on
tight end to the
board
right
last
and
time.
the
They
running
hit a
back
really
to the
long
right.
field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so
But now he's
skilled
gonna hear me
and
say
hit
it.
from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. They start the drive with a duel. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose the play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
180.
On second down, here's Stafford. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. A big play there on the catch and run. 54 yards.
So what's the old expression that quarterbacks like to use when they decide to throw the football? I'm looking for either a touchdown or a check down. And he took the check down on that play, and it worked almost to perfection.
All right, boys, here we go.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal.
That's ridiculous, dude. There's no way you're running at Jonathan Allen and he's not going to get out of that block. There's no way.
With touchdown number 20 on the year, and the
gotta go for
Rams
two, though.
add
No,
on
he
to
doesn't.
their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the numbers. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Santos out now. He'll kick it away.
Can you catch the ball, please, Barrios? Thank you.
And now out come the Bills. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Cover 3 match.
Rifles one incomplete. He was hoping to get that one to Tevin Coleman in space. And it's second down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, second and 10.
Barney.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing on first down. Roy drops it off for Coleman. Room to run past midfield. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Operating from the gun. Roy.
There's...
And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Myles Garrett in there to get him. And that's sack number 18 for him on the year.
It doesn't make sense, dude. Like, it just does not make sense.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Slide it to him now.
Gun.
From the gun, Roy.
And Tyron Smith gets beat by Taco.
Charlton in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now.
That is the most absurd thing in the world, dude. I don't understand it. You're going against Tyron Smith, who is questionably one of the best linemen in the country. In all of
tricks
football.
here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56. Over.
Operating from the gun. Roy. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Incomplete. He had his hands on it, but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, I think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Focus up. Let's get the W. Come on.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he'll get this up to about the 40. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Rams on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, Stafford.
Let's go.
And this is going to be incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here.
Let's go.
The Bills getting set to go. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field in this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make this a second down. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can pull them and give you a big play now.
It's caught inside the 25. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This throw caught right around the 6. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Watch it now, Barney. Watch it now, Barney.
Operating from the gun. Roy. He's got it. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Only a yard on the completion. It's second and goal.
No. Check. Patriot.
It's Coleman here. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Tevin Coleman, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Bills have cut it to within a score.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
Certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
6 yards on the pickup, and it'll bring up a second down. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
11.
And they'll go on the ground. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Stafford. He may try and run for this. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play, wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped, good coverage downfield, and he's able to pick up the first with his legs. Defensively, that kicks into your psyche and hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and here's the thing. Anytime you give up a first down, it hurts you psychologically, but it hurts more when they get it this way because you've covered everything. He didn't have any place to throw the football. He takes off running, and picks it up anyway. And now you have to stay on the field for an extra set of downs.
And really could have used that stop trailing here in the fourth. Now they'll run it on the taunts. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. They'll try the air now with Stafford. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Bird. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. From the gun, Stafford.
Like, that doesn't make sense. I'm in Tampa 2. That means I'm covering the flat. Why is he playing fucking 10 yards off the damn ball? That makes no sense. I'm in Tampa 2.
His 21st touchdown of the season.
That makes 0 sense. That is such a glitch in this game, and it's such BS.
He had to catch it too before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it.
You're telling me I run Tampa 2, I have a guy in the flat, he runs directly to it, and my guy is 8 yards behind the freaking yard to gain? No sense. No sense.
Santos out now. He'll kick it away.
And why isn't...
The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big...
And down he goes on the pressure.
Myles Garrett.
From the Rams defense. Myles Garrett in there for the sack, and he's closing in on that all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. To throw on second down, Roy. And that is incomplete. Austin Hooper, the tight end, was the intended target. And that takes us from second to third down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Over. Gone.
Throwing on third and long. Roy. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
I clicked the right button. Like, dude, that's...
Time for a break. We're back to
that's
finish
so
this
ridiculous.
one off after this.
He's open. He throws it. My guy is just like, nah, I'm cool. It's a little bit behind me. I'm not gonna go for it. Sorry though. Thanks. Thanks for the help though.
And on the ground they go with a running
We run the
back.
same play that I've been running all
Open
day.
Space inside the 10. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A great play there. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Rams use the short field
I don't get that,
advantage as
bro.
they cash
I
in
don't
for
get that.
6. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Yeah, here come the Bills. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive.
How,
here
dude?
for
Like,
pride.
how does...
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy.
I'm
once
still
we were
pissed about the
down
Tampa 2
huge,
thing.
And someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?"
I don't
He just
understand
waved
it,
the
dude.
hand
Like,
like,
I'm running
"Who
that.
cares? Let's get out of here."
There's a
Just
reason
something
why
some
you
other
run
time,
that play
but
in that
some teams
situation.
like to do
It
something
does
at the
not
end
make
to feel
sense.
a little bit better
Yeah.
as they
It just
continue
doesn't.
to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Nowhere to
And yet Myles
escape,
Garrett
and
gets
he goes down.
20 sacks in the season now.
Myles Garrett in there for the 20th time this year as he continues what could be a record-setting season.
Because Hooper all of a sudden decides, you know what, I'm not going to block him anymore. I'm just going to go for a pass.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing.
He's the worst.
second
He's
and a
my worst
bundle.
guy. I get it, but
Blue 90.
nah.
Operating from the gun, Roy. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line.
Throwing
A
two
good
interceptions.
pickup there, a 22.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Over.
To throw again, Roy. And he fires one incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. 319. 319. Alert 3.
From the gun, Roy. Over the middle, open is Thomas. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Bills passing game, getting them down the field. They've got another first down. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done differently.
How?
He's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Myles Garrett in there for sack number
Double. He's doubled.
85 of his great
My
career,
second
moving him
guy
past
doesn't even
Hall of
touch
Famer
him.
Howie Long on the all-time list.
My second guy
Pass
doesn't even
protection
touch
has
the
been
guy.
a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
This game is so
Looking to
ridiculous,
throw.
dude.
Roy. He will find Davis on the left side, complete. And prior to this 3rd and 2 play, we're
Yeah,
going to
I'm
get a
calling a timeout,
timeout
bro,
call.
because that's
As they get
dumb.
with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. The Bills on 3rd down. They've converted a third of their opportunities.
Man, I'm
3
going
for 9.
frickin' 8 and
This time
8.
they face a 3rd and 2.
Lucky 56.
Operating from the gun, Roy. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is caught. Demaryius Thomas. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
So frustrating.
Detroit. All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Gun.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Doesn't affect the outcome, but hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. Prater for the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do.
Like, not one thing has gone right from this here, man. It sucks. I'm guarding the freaking flat, dude. Like, I'm in the flat. Literally taking a poop in the flat. Whatever. I'm out, guys. Have a wonderful night.